announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Oh, you didn't know?
You ready? Let's go!
Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Feed me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my name is Big Daddy Cool Vinny Apicella, and I am your host of the Sportswire. We are here with yet another attack to your audiological senses, and you know what? This week is going to be just a little different. And what do I mean by that? Well, you know, since I've started doing the Sportswire, first of all, we started with Real American simply because today is September 11th, 2015. 14 years ago today, we had a very heartbreaking and horrible terrorist attack on our country. And the Twin Towers came down, the World Trade Center, obviously 9/11, 2001. There was just a lot of crap going on at that time. You know, and we're still feeling the effects today of that. You know, Big Brother is always watching out, you know, the listening in on people and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of that going on in this world today. You know, the TSA laws when you go to airports and you have to go 3 hours early because you got to, you know, be checked and rechecked and checked again. It's like you're a newspaper article. But you know what? It's trying to keep our society safe, so we've got to do what we've got to do. However, with that being said, there's first of all, I want to thank our sponsors, Wayne Jones Management Company, or should I say Wayne Jones from Black Lion Entertainment Music Group, Jerry Wilson from It's So Real Productions, Stay Blessed Productions. We've also got Sister Sue's Homemade Jams and Jellies, and M&J baseball cards, video games, and baseball cards. And this coming Saturday, actually, they'll be having WWE Hall of Famer Tony Atlas at their Wallingford store on Center Street in Wallingford from, I believe, 1 to 3. So definitely go there and check that out. Now, the various ways to listen to us, obviously from our homepage, which is Spreaker.com/show/sports-wire. And you could find all the Sportswire episodes there, as well as the Connecticut Panthers home games. And then you could also go to swe-ct.com, myfatcatradio.com, and then you could go to Twitter, SoundCloud, Tumblr, Pinterest, Periscope, Foursquare, Instagram. It's all SWE Connecticut. As you could and then last but certainly not least, iTunes. The best and easiest way to listen to us, you go to iTunes, you go to the podcast page, you click on, you search for Sportswire, look for our flame logo, and you're good to go. That way, every new episode will be downloaded directly to your listening apparatus of your choice, be it the iPhone, the iPod, the iPad, the anything at this point. But anything you have on iTunes, it'll go directly there. You don't have to worry about it, and then you can just listen to every new episode of not only the Sportswire, but also the Connecticut Panthers football games that we are broadcasting. The next Panthers game that will be here is live tomorrow, September 12th. We are taking on the Hartford Colts from Falcon Field in Meriden, Connecticut. Kickoff time is at 7 o'clock. We do have Becca Myers coming in to sing the national anthem. She's an up-and-coming singer. Big Lou was trying to get her promoted before he passed away. And, so I decided to kind of take her under my wing. We did not get a chance to get an interview with her this week. We had some difficulties in playing phone tag. But, the case is she'll be there. She'll be singing the national anthem. Come on down. It's $10 for adults. $12 kids 12 and unders are free. And just come out and support some great football. We are 6-1 tied for first place in the Colonial Conference South. The Connecticut Panthers are your reigning, defending, undisputed 2014 NFL Colonial Conference champions, and they're going to be heading back that way this year. But they are tied for first with the Western Connecticut Militia. They're both 6-1. We're probably going to end up playing them in the playoffs and going at that point. All right. So, we actually did not do a show on Monday or Tuesday. This is actually the only show we're doing this week. Very difficult week this week, in which, as you could tell in my opening, I did not mention Facebook as part of the ways to listen to the Sportswire, because our Facebook account has been disabled. My Facebook account, actually, which means that the Sportswire page is still up because it was there before I got to Facebook. Somebody else actually runs it, and so the Sportswire page is still there, but the Big Daddy Cool page, the Connecticut Panthers page, and my personal page were all shut down. And I'm actually going to get into that because the reasoning for it is, in my opinion, quite ridiculous. And this is going to be probably our most controversial show ever. I know I said that a few episodes ago when I talked about the N-word and how it should be eradicated from the lexicon of society. But this is actually going to be a little bit more controversial, to the point of it's going to be more personal. Because, well, quite honestly, the reason why my Facebook page got disabled was that apparently I'm ineligible for a Facebook page. The reason why I say that is because in my past, now, people have done things in the past, and everybody's got a past. If you don't have a past, obviously you're not living. But everybody has a past nowadays. Not everybody has a criminal past. Not everybody has any other kind of past. But people get in trouble for stupid crap, and that's exactly what happened with me. In Connecticut, I am a registered sex offender because of something I did as a teenager. I'm not going to go into details on it, but I am simply put that, I did my crime when I was a teenager. I did my time in prison. I did probation. I passed every, program that I had to, and that's that. Facebook apparently does not allow convicted sex offenders on their website. And to me, that's very discriminatory. I am in the public relations business. Obviously, nowadays, social media is everything. The federal court had actually ruled that by banning sex offenders from Facebook is unconstitutional and a violation of the First Amendment, the right to free speech, and the right to pursuit of happiness. Now, while I say that, I completely agree and completely understand that Facebook, first and foremost, wants to protect the minors. Granted, between 13 and 18, you're allowed to have Facebook, but Here's the deal, okay? Not every sex offender is a child molester. Not every sex offender is a pedophile. Not every sex offender is out to get children. And that's unfortunately where our society is nowadays. I really don't like the idea that every sex offender is grouped in this one stereotype, and, you know, then the people that make mistakes, you know, and they're not a threat to society, have to pay and have to be punished for the sins of other people. And maybe that's the wrong word. I shouldn't be using sins, but for the crimes of other people. You know, there are child molesters out there. I'm not saying there aren't. There are people that use Facebook or use social media to entice minors. But here's the deal. By saying that every sex offender will do that is discriminatory. It's stereotyping. It's like saying that every black person out there, you know, likes fried chicken. That is a stereotype, and not every black person likes fried chicken. I actually know a couple black guys that don't like fried chicken. Of course, I asked them what makes them black, but that's just an inside joke. The fact of the matter is, by Facebook saying that I cannot have a Facebook page, it's discriminatory. I have a call into a civil rights attorney that I'm actually going to bring a civil rights lawsuit against Facebook for it. So I don't know when I'll get back on Facebook, but I want to kind of thank the support of my friends that have reached out to me through this time. So obviously I can't post the Sportswire up to Facebook as of now. But it'll go through Twitter, and hopefully Twitter will be able to, you know, get that up there like that. And YouTube, it'll still go to all the other outlets except for Facebook. But I want to thank you for your love and support. It's very hard to discuss something like that. Because, you know, it's part of your personal life. First of all, it's out there anyways. You know, obviously a sex offender registry is public. You know, I don't feel it should be, but, you know, that's just me. Quite honestly, the reason why I don't feel it should be is because, or it should be more in depth. Here's the deal. When somebody talks sex offender, when somebody brings up that term, they automatically think, oh, this guy's a child molester, or a pedophile, or the, you know, whatever. There's many different crimes that are considered sex crimes that you can become a sex offender for. Now, my crime now I'm not going to release what it was because, quite honestly, I don't want to hurt the person or re-hurt the victim. The fact of the matter is, I hurt somebody. When I was a teenager, it happened numerous times, but it was back when I was a teenager. I went to prison in 2010. I served 18 months, 3 years probation, and then 10 years on the registry. I have 6 more years left on the registry. So I'll get off in 2021. Fact of the matter is that I've gone through the rehab. I've gone through the, you know, therapy programs. I've gone through everything, and I passed everything. So at that point, the registry should put on there, this person has been deemed not a threat to society. They don't do that. I think that's ridiculous because that adds fear and paranoia into people. You know, and I think Facebook should, if Facebook finds out that a sex offender is on their site, instead of just automatically disabling their page, okay, without warning, they should follow them for a while and monitor what they post. If they're not posting anything inappropriate or anything illegal or anything to entice minors, then what's the big deal? Quite honestly, I will be honest with all of you that, number one, anything I posted was, for the most part, Sportswire related or business related or Donald Trump related or WWE related. There were some things that were on there that, you know, personal, but, you know, and then I just lost my train of thought. But and actually, on my friends list, even if I knew friends that were under 18 and I knew their parents, I still did not add them for as friends because I wanted to safeguard myself and not let anybody think that I was trying to entice minors or anything, because I know the paranoia that surrounds it. So that's what happened to my Facebook page. It's the first time I'm actually speaking about it. It's the first time I came out, on the air to tell you people about it. But I respect my listeners enough, and if it disgusts you that I'm a sex offender, then turn off the podcast. Okay, but the fact is, I'm being open here. I'm being honest, and I'm letting you know that I am. If you want to get deeper into it, you can always email me, sportswire@swe-ct.com. I'm ashamed of what I've done, and I actually, because I'm off probation now, as of February 1st, I was actually able to fully apologize to the victim of the crime, which, not only made me feel good, but you know what? It was the right thing to do in God's eyes. So with that being said, on Facebook, I am still on Twitter, @SWE Connecticut. So keep checking that out. And who knows, maybe I'll be up on Facebook again at some other point in time. But not yet. Okay. So with that being said, I kind of went through that in quicker than I expected. If I had, a co-host, it would be a lot different. But regardless, remember, coming up next Sunday on the 20th, the Ride for Lexi in New Britain, the Sportswire and Fat Cat Radio will be there broadcasting live all day. Come on out. It's a great cause. They are up on Facebook, Ride for Lexi 2015. If you're a biker, it's a poker run. So just come on down, have some fun, grab some food, and just have some fun. All right, and support a great cause too. We will have CDs and merchandise to give away or to auction off and sell, and that way all proceeds will go to Lexi and her family for getting the van, the handicap van that they need to fit the wheelchair in. Remember, Lexi was born with brittle bone disease, so she, she's a true superstar. I met her and her mom. I met them at the one of the autograph signings I went to with Tito Santana and Tony Atlas and Tatanka back in May, and I met her. She's a true superstar. So check definitely donate or support that cause. Football is back, and boy, the New England Patriots are just in some more hot water. I'll get more into that. Let's go to our first song. It's going to be our good friend AJ Jansen, who's singing the national anthem at the Panthers game on the 29th of this month. 26th. Yeah, 26th of this month. All right, so here is AJ Jansen with Country Song Survivor right here on the Sports Wire.
It's Friday night. Charlie greets me at the door. I'm feeling fine. He knows what I'm looking for. With a wink and a smile, he catches my attention. God bless the man and his patience. No, I ain't from Tennessee, but country music's in my blood. I got it from my grandpa. He used to sing the songs he loved. I don't abide by the rules of a typical cowgirl, but I'm a northern Yankee country song survivor. The scars of the honky-tonk bars in my blood. And when the music's so loud, they don't give a damn where I'm from. Just 'cause I'm a northern Yankee country song survivor. They come in to see me sing about the legends and lost highways. I remind them for a moment everything's okay. With a tip in a jar and an old guitar that's tired, y'all. Here's a northern Yankee country song survivor. The scars of the honky-tonk bars in my blood. And when the music's so loud, they don't give a damn where I'm from. Don't tell me I don't belong in this barroom. Just 'cause I'm a northern Yankee country song survivor. Whoa. Saturday night, Charlie greets me at the door. He says he's doing alright as he points me to stage door.
In this life, yo, never backing down. Go hard on this mic, yo, always rock the crowd. Go hard on the stage, yo, lead a place amazed. Go hard in this game, yo, gotta win the race. I go hard with it, 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 I go hard in this game. Go hard on the stage, go hard on the mic, go hard in this life. I go hard with it each and every day. I go hard with it each and every way. I stray away from lanes too messed up in the brain to see the way my reign stays. No games played, all work, all day. All earned, no fake. Cushy burning all day. Yellow bone going down in hallways. I run this rap game in always. Giving thanks to my savior, all praise. Perfect total package, yep, always. Man, you know the way I go. Full throttle, game on swole. Hit down low, get your trunk full of bangers, bumping haters, jumping when you get to thumping down your block. Whether Dodge, Lexus, or Maybach, I'm on top non-stop. Best of the new next. Take a second, get to reppin' Team Elite. Yeah, they flexin'. Look at the path laid before me. Two-stepping and I'm jigging all day. Two-stepping and I'm jigging all day. Hard in this life, yo, never backing down. Go hard on this mic, yo, always rock the crowd. Go hard on the stage, yo, lead a place amazed. Go hard in this game, yo, gotta win the race. I go hard with it, 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 I go hard in this game. Go hard on the stage, go hard on the mic, go hard in this life. I go harder than the next man. That's why I'm getting featured as the industry's next man. Keep these haters stressed, man, perplexed and wondering what kind of wonder I'ma be doing next, man. 223's aim, man, I did that. Now I'm on another level where I'm telling Kim, folk, go get that. Yellow bone, let me hit that. Kush, man, big bag, let me get that. This rap game, it's a rap, kid. I'm on it, never let it get. New boy clothes, man, all up on my back. And the chain so shiny, lightning McQueen flash. And them haters talking smack, Team Elite go handle that. Man, the game's so addictive that I know you'll come right back. Swag so official, yellow bone coming back to back. Down for the ride, sponsor, you can call him Fat Cat. On my own clothing line, you can go and Google that. Still think you're better, man, where we meeting at? Meeting hard in this life, yo, never backing down. Go hard on this mic, yo, always rock the crowd. Go hard on the skate, yo, lead a place of mates. Go hard in this game, yo, gotta win the race. I go hard with it, 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 I go hard in this game. Go hard on the stage, go hard on the mic, go hard in this life, I go hard.
All right, that was not only did I play AJ Jansen with Country Song Survivor, I also played our buddy Twism White Piece with Go Hard. He is one of our DJs from Toronto, and he is going to be he also does his show on Fat Cat Radio like every, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday. I think he does it like maybe 3 times a week. But either way, that was Twism White Piece with Go Hard after AJ Jansen with Country Song Survivor. All right, so here's the deal. Yes, I dropped a bombshell on you in the first segment. And I kind of wanted to go through that a little more. The thing is, first of all, like I said, if you guys have a problem with me saying that I'm a registered sex offender and a convicted sex offender, you guys could just turn off the podcast, and you can, you don't have to listen to me, you don't have to listen to the podcast, you don't have to listen to whatever you don't want to. It's up to you, it's your choice. But you know what? I'm the kind of person, and I've talked about controversial stuff right here on the Sportswire before. I will talk about the subjects that nobody wants to talk about. Okay? Whenever people talk about sex offenders or sex offenses or sex crimes or whatever, what do? They run, they hide, they don't want to talk about it because it's stuff that happens that, that hurts. But here's the deal. It's part of society nowadays. Is it disgusting? Is it sick? Yeah, you know what? There are a lot of sex crimes that are. Especially, people that do molest children. People that are pedophiles and act on it. That's the key. Act on it. If you're attracted to children and you don't act on it, then you know what? You have a lot of strength. And, that's all there is to it. That's why it's actually considered an attraction. It's something that you're ingrained in your head from birth. You can't help who you're attracted to. The thing is that when people talk about sex offenders, automatically they don't want them anywhere around, which is why they have the sex offender registry, and they tell you, oh well, so and so was convicted of this and he's living here. Well, okay, you may have been convicted of that, but what have you done in prison? What programs have you taken in prison? What programs have you taken on probation? What programs have you taken to better your life? What have you done? What were the specific situations that caused you to do this? So there's a lot of stuff that you don't know, and it's because people are not informed anymore. Quite honestly, I think people just don't want to listen. They don't want to get informed. They don't want to talk about things because it's uncomfortable for them. Well, you know what? You're not babies. You're not children. You're adults. We converse with people because of the simple fact that we do. We converse. We are social creatures for a reason. And that's all there is to it. As of now, all sex offenders are grouped into one category. And people say that that's, that all sex offenders are child molesters or pedophiles or rapists or, these violent crimes. Well, first of all, you could become a sex offender for urinating on a tree in public, indecent exposure. That's considered a sex crime. So you have to become a sex offender for 10 years because you had to go to the bathroom so badly that you couldn't hold it. Then there's the 18-year-old kid that has sex with his 15-year-old girlfriend, and, she's underage, and, she's under the age of consent, and he goes for statutory rape. Now, don't get me wrong. In my opinion, 15 is too young to be having sex, but you know what? If that's the way it is nowadays, unfortunately, girls are maturing a lot faster. It must be something in the milk or the hormones or something or other. And guys are attracted to the girls. There's a lot of stuff about sex crimes that's completely backwards in this society. First of all, and here's where I get my rant on. First of all, when you're arrested for statutory rape, and I'm not talking about the guys that are, the 18-year-olds having sex with their 15-year-old girlfriends. I'm talking about when girls have fake IDs and they get into bars or they get into clubs because they're mature enough to look the part or look the age. And if a guy brings a girl home, ignorance is not a defense, unfortunately, in this society. Well, the fact of the matter is this. If you don't, number one, when you're in the heat of passion, you're not going to ask the girl, "Could I see your ID?" And, I mean, with today's technology and getting fake IDs, what normal person has one of those ID scanners in their house? Because, you automatically assume if they made it into a bar that they're 21 years old because they passed with the ID. So the guy goes to prison for statutory rape because he didn't know the girl was underage. Now, I'm not saying that that's good. I'm not saying, I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying that that's good or anything. But here's the deal. If parents played more of a role in their children's lives, then, half of the garbage that goes on nowadays wouldn't happen. Because, now, there's a lot of factors for that. You need to have a 2-income family in order to survive. Gone are the days where, the husband can work, the wife could stay home with the kids, or vice versa. And, and someone stays home with the kids, take care, and they're always in the kids' lives. They're always helping them with their homework. They're always doing this. They're always doing that. They're, gone are those days. It's never going to happen anymore. Because, society's at the point where, if you want a decent house, you're going to be forking out about $1,300 a month. And unless you're making jack, quite honestly, normal people will not be able to afford that. So, you need to have 2 incomes because then you've got to add on, food and gas and electric and, all the other household expenses that, go along with owning a house. So you need to have a 2-income family. But at the same time, you can set it up where at least one of the parents is home at all times with the kids or, whatever the case is. The other thing is, don't let your kids overly sexualize themselves. Okay? Because you know what? It sickens me when I see these girls that are, 13, 14 years old that, they're trying to look sexy. They're trying to look like they're 18, 19, 20 years old because that makes them more attractive to guys. And you know what? The common defense to that is that they're asking for it. Well, number one, no woman is asking to be raped. That's the bottom line. And if you think that a woman is asking for it, then you're a stupid piece of trash. Okay? And you don't deserve to be walking around the streets. That's the first thing. However, at the same time, if you're going to allow your kids to go out like that, then again, you have to, the kids have to accept the consequences. Now, I don't feel that it's right to say, if a girl is dressing with, a tube top on and tight shorts where you just about see their ass cheeks, and you could a belly shirt or whatever, that they're just asking for sex. No. I mean, unfortunately, society has gotten to the point where casual style is almost nudity, and that's just not cool. But, that's unfortunately where we're at in this society nowadays. Because here's the deal. It's a catch-22. It's a double-edged sword. The term is called sex sells. So, you look on TV, you look online, you see all these girls in bikinis or tight shirts or topless, and they're selling whatever. I mean, they're selling cars. Look at the Hardee's commercials and Carl's Jr.'s where they have, what was it, Jessica Simpson in a car wash eating a cheeseburger. I mean, come on now. Seriously. With all that kind of stuff, yeah, it appeals to guys, don't get me wrong, but it's still over-sexualizing, okay? And now I'm starting to sound like a bitter old man, and you know what? That's probably not how I should be coming off. But the fact of the matter is, these girls, if you're going to have Jessica Simpson in a commercial like that, there are girls that look up to her, and if they see her in these scantily clad clothes and, these awkward positions, they're going to want to emulate it. And, unfortunately, the parents are okay with it because they don't go to the mall with their kids and pick out their clothes anymore. I mean, unless that was just me. I'm a t-shirt and jeans type of guy, but I'm a guy again, so I don't get into those sexy kind of clothes. But it's just there's a way to look classy and there's a way to look trashy. And quite honestly, you can show skin, you can be sexy, but at the same time being classy as well. Because, I've just seen, even walking down the streets of New Haven, you see these girls that think they're all that, they have these halter tops on, and they're looking to attract males' attention. Unfortunately, not all males think with their big head. They think with their small head, and then unfortunately bad stuff does happen. So yeah, that's just a long-winded thing, and I don't know how I got into that tangent, but I did. And if I offended you, or if I pointed out some stuff that you got to figure out in your life, good. But whatever. All right, so football is back. Yeah, what a segue. The NFL is back. All right, we had the first game last night. Unfortunately, my Pittsburgh Steelers got beat by the New England Patriots. But, there's something else that happened at Gillette Stadium that I don't know whether it's the Patriots that are just coming outright as cheaters or if, there's something seriously wrong with Gillette Stadium. Well, apparently last night during the game, for the first 14 minutes of the first quarter, or the first half, or whatever, the Pittsburgh Steelers could only hear the Patriots radio network in their headphones. The coaches, they couldn't talk, they couldn't communicate. When they called an NFL official over to check it, or to tell the Patriots they had to take their headsets off, automatically it was fixed. When the NFL official left, then the Patriots radio network went back on the headsets. So, they couldn't communicate, and it was like going in blind. So, is there something, I don't know, is there really something wrong with the Patriots? They feel they have to cheat? Is Robert Kraft like the next mastermind where, he'll figure out any kind of way to cheat at home to get a win? I have no idea. But the fact is it's happening. And there needs to be some kind of investigation, because now I've actually lost respect for the Patriots. I mean, I'm a big Steelers fan. I like Ben Roethlisberger. He's my quarterback on my fantasy team. But you know what? And I stood by Tom Brady during this whole Deflategate scandal. But I just can't keep saying, oh, well, they're going to they're going to do this. They're a victim of circumstance. Come on. They have control over those headsets. They could have easily flipped the switch, and they did. So, unfortunately, the Patriots coaches are complaining that they had the same problem, and, maybe they did. But the fact of the matter is, regardless, it shouldn't have been happening in the first place. You have a switch, you have control, you flip the switch, and that's all there is to it. Okay, so we're going to go to our next two songs. We got our buddy Jay Deuce. Here's Hard Time. And then after that, we'll go to a Dean Wild song. So we'll be back.
This is Hard Times. Yo, I was raised in an environment filled with situations that I meet fairy tales that exist in these hood like ghetto streets. It was tough for my mom to meet the needs of the household, to be able to have a table with me, to feed a mouthful. Bad social weather didn't allow my parents to stay together. When it rained and poured, it meant that I knew we're going through the same endeavor and can relate with what we're facing. Welfare and unemployment lines filled with familiar faces. Always hard to find a reason to smile. So you wanna get into my shoes and try to walk a mile? I don't know about that shit. It was tough for me to walk when I was continually growing out of my shoes. As far as new styles and trends, couldn't really spot them. As far as the ones who did, they were quick to get stolen. Wish I had a dime for every time I met someone going through the same grind. A clock made out of sweat can't compare to this hard time.
Need money to feed my kids.
This is hard time.
Asking God why I have to live. Late on rent again. Can't afford to keep with trends. Minimum wage, I need more hours. Cold water while I'm taking the shower. Wanna lean on friends. I'm down and out again. This is
We went from having
hard
good times to no time, a busy life to no life, a free life, a stress life, a hard time, a hard life. You try to make the best of these circumstances and everything that turns into it, but once you pay your bills, another one resurfaces. Some people that's already in debt think they got nothing to lose, but that's easy to act when the credit card is pre-approved. That's why you gotta be disciplined and be the bigger man, because you buy one thing and the government got you in the palm of their hand, and that's the problem where you make your biggest mistake. You buy the newest Escalade and have no food in your plate. When Obama became president, people thought that things was gonna change, but these can't change unless some of us take the blame. Two major debates is Medicaid and economy. A debate for the past 30 years because the world is a monopoly. The good die young and the better die quicker. The poor stay broke and the richer get richer. Hard times.
feed my kids.
This is hard time.
Asking God why I have to live. Late on rent again. Can't afford to keep with trends. Minimum wage, I need more hours.
This is hard time.
Cold water while I'm taking the shower. Wanna lean on friends.
Hard
I'm
times.
down and out again.
This is hard
Hard
times.
time. Need to feed my kids.
This is hard times.
Asking God why I have to live. Late on rent again. Can't afford to keep with trends. Minimum wage, I need more hours.
This is hard times.
Cold water while I'm taking the shower. Wanna lean on friends.
Hard times.
I'm down and out again.
This is hard
times.
This is hard times. This is hard times.
Garden of Eden, I'm dancing through the Garden of Eden. Garden of Eden, I'm dancing through the Garden of Eden. I'm lyrically on another level, got my dancing shoes on, but I ain't dancing with the devil. So don't go mentioning my name, boy. I'd rather sit here playing the games on my Game Boy. You know I've been on top of my game, boy. I'm just spreading the love so we can all share the same joy, yeah. It feels good, don't it? Still got a long way to go, but we came a long way from it, oh. I'm repping the South, but I'm from the North, though. Home of the Raptors, we shooting free throws. This is my Michael Jordan year, I'm on my MVP flow. Look at me go, maybe it's just my ego. I got real followers and they go wherever we go. Dude's got 1 million followers, but none in real life. Yeah, they got the views up, but that don't mean the point of view's right. Now follow me as I'm dancing through the Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden. I'm dancing through the Garden of Eden. Yeah, the Garden of Eden. I'm dancing through the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, alright, look, so I'm dancing through the Garden of Eden. I got my shoes on, laced up, ready to go. Let's get this ball on, I'm on my ball wherever I go. In my garden, I'm the sunlight that helps nature to grow. It's only natural I blow, like the wind and the leaves. I'm so breezy, fresh lemon squeezy. Chilling in the garden where needs aren't really needed. Flaws aren't seen, cause we just focus on breathing. Like, I'm just trying to let y'all in for the first time. Please don't make me have to think twice about being nice. Come take a walk with me in the garden that I sowed. Only with the best seeds, come with me and you'll see. No Wonka, but life with me is so sweet. I'm just trying to eat and then feed. Get up on my feet and then leap. Frog over obstacles, all dreams are possible. Even when you wake up, dance to the beat of life. Cause everything's gonna be alright. Take my hand and let's dance in the Garden of Eden. In the Garden of Eden. Take my hand and let's dance in the Garden of Eden. In the Garden of Eden. Take my hand and let's dance.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Dean Wild with Garden of Eden, and also Jay Deuce with Hard Time right here on the Sportswire. Folks, we're going to get to our final segment. This was more of a show about ranting, as you could probably tell. So, yes, I went on my rant about, sex offenders, and I let a secret of mine out for you people. I hope you can respect the idea of it and the fight I'm going to go into. Like I said, you can always email me, sportswire@swe-ct.com, and, give me some feedback, whatever. But we are going to get to our dumb laws of the day. That is our final segment of the show. And here we go. We're actually going to go to the state of Arizona today. These are all courtesy of dumblaws.com. And here we go. And now, of course, the premise to my dumb laws of the day, because you get to the point of thinking, well, somebody had to actually do these kind of things to get the laws passed. So, all right. So, here we go. Dumb laws in Arizona. Donkeys cannot sleep in bathtubs. Well, number one, I don't know why you would want to have your donkey sleep in a bathtub in the first place, but how do you arrest the donkey? But, okay, donkeys cannot sleep in bathtubs. Okay. A Class 2 misdemeanor occurs if one places a mark upon a flag which is likely to provoke physical retaliation. Okay. It is illegal to manufacture imitation cocaine. When being attacked by a criminal or a burglar, you may only protect yourself with the same weapon that the other person possesses. All right, that makes sense. So if they have a gun, you could use a gun. If they have a knife, you could use a knife. All right. It is unlawful to refuse a person a glass of water. You may not have more than 2 dildos in a house. How is that a law? I don't understand how that's a law. Hunting camels is prohibited. I didn't know there were many camels in Arizona. Any misdemeanor committed while wearing a red mask is considered a felony. And there is a possible 25 years in prison for cutting down a cactus. Okay. All right, let's go on to the cities in Arizona. In Globe, Arizona, cards may not be played in the street with a Native American. Yeah, because they have casinos for that, right? In Hayden, Arizona, if you bother the cottontails or the bullfrogs, you will be fined. In Maricopa County, no more than 6 girls may live in any house. In Mesa, Arizona, it is illegal to smoke cigarettes within 15 feet of a public place unless you have a Class 12 liquor license. That doesn't make any sense. In Mojave County, a decree declares that anyone caught stealing soap must wash himself with it until it is all used up. Oh, wow. So if you need a shower and have to steal soap, you have to actually wash yourself with it until it's all used up, so you can still get your shower down. Well, there you go. In Nogales, an ordinance prohibits the wearing of suspenders. Okay. In Prescott, Arizona, no one is permitted to ride their horse up the stairs of the county courthouse. That had to be from the Old West. In Tempe, Arizona, one must be 18 years old to buy spray paint. Yeah, that's getting to be normal now. In Tombstone, Arizona, it is illegal for men and women over the age of 18 to have less than... It is illegal for men and women over the age of 18 to have less than one missing tooth visible when smiling. So they need to have at least one missing tooth visible when smiling. Oh my goodness gracious. And in Tucson, Arizona, women may not wear pants. Folks, I don't know where these laws come from, but you gotta think to yourself, somebody had to be stupid enough to pass them, and that's our government for you. But oh well. That's our show for the day. We still came out to 50 minutes. Next week we'll get more into sports. We'll get more into more sports. Remember, Connecticut Panthers tomorrow night, Falcon Field, Meriden, Connecticut, live. We will be on the air for a kickoff, for a pregame show at 6:30. Kickoff is at 7. Becca Myers will be singing the national anthem. Folks, I've had a great time. Thank you for our sponsors. Thank you for everybody. We will see you next time on the Sportswire.